On this computer, okay.
And
And now I'm about to share it.
Wow. It's the gang.
Two-tone rose gold, Cartier. I ride with my dogs, whether right or wrong.
Right or wrong.
I got all these scars, cause my niggas gone. Tell them on my back and put them in my song. Caught him slipping, left him on the news. Got a bite now, cause he love the truth. All these hoes ain't gotta fuck me one. New Lambo with a trunk in the front. These niggas die better, they sweeter than punch. Ooh, I done made it out the bottom, baby, I ain't going back. Met back on that Lambo truck. Revolver hit them, they ain't solving that. His and hers, and they dangerous. Too many bloods, they come in distance. Whack all the odds, don't need no witness. Popping all these purses, I need to quit. Got brand new how about a drop of the op, spotted pop shots. Young nigga work some M's, it's crazy cause I still spend the block. Bad little bitch want ass shots. I'ma cash out off, she gon' give me that drop. That bitch think she special, I drop a drip on my bed. Lambo seats in here, that spots got the heat in here. Watch your body, they creepin', yeah. No peace, no sleeping, hey bro, just bring them freaks in here. Yeah. If he's sweet, I'm getting my feet up.
R.P. King Von.
Yes. R.I.P. King Von. R.I.P. Larry King.
I had to let his part play.
R.I.P. Who else just passed away? The baseball
Larry
player.
King.
Larry King died. The baseball player died after taking the fucking vaccine.
Aaron, yeah. R.I.P.
Crazy.
Hank Aaron.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, you know what's crazy? How back in the day and shit, they would give motherfuckers 2 first names. The nigga name was Hank Aaron. He had 2 first names, bro. It's just a lot of old heads like that, yo.
Hey, man, his name could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So this is episode 88, and you with the gang -1. Our brother Trub is on vacation, so it's 3 the hard way this Sunday, this Monday.
6 episodes, 3 years, and the nigga only missed 1.
Episode 88.
The episode of the gang. Trub ain't here. He finally used his vacation day. That's what he did.
Finally.
Right. He had rollover joints. So yeah, we still gonna hold it down.
All right, so y'all know what we get into. We're gonna do the wellness check. I'm gonna give you a recap before we do the wellness check about what we're gonna talk about today. Big news, the inauguration, the Bernie meme with the gloves, the verses with Keisha and Ashanti, Rick Ross backlash. We're gonna talk about fathers being absent or mothers, the Mega Millions, and American Skin. And there's a question I'm going to throw at the guys, and that's the episode. So, all right, who want to go first on the wellness check?
Do I need to go? Since I'm the first.
I'll go.
I'll go. I always like to go first, get my shit out the way. But I'm a 9. I'm feeling real good. I'm sticking to my little diet. I lost about 6 pounds so far.
Ooh.
I see your neck getting skinny, nigga.
Yeah,
you see looking like a giraffe over
there. I'm still a little swole, but yeah, I'm sticking to it. I'm trying to. It's tough. On the flip side of that, I've been looking for a house, and that shit just been draining. But I enjoy the process. I already got one, so I'm just looking for my dream home now. So it's crazy because them pictures be deceiving when you go looking for them and shit like that. When you actually go see the house, it's like, nah, this ain't the same shit.
This not what's on the paper.
Yeah,
you should send a picture of the block.
No. So that's the thing. This is what I do. I look at the street view, and then I look at the actual house. So I mean, first you look at the house, but then you look at the street view. And you want to make sure you ain't moving next to no crazy neighbors and shit like that. But everything, like a lot of pictures are deceiving when you go to look at them pictures because they take the picture on like a wide angle lens.
Yeah.
So you may think you got a big ass fucking backyard or living room. When you get there, it's so damn tiny. You're like, damn, I just wasted a day of looking at this house for no reason. So I mean, I'm going through that process, but I mean, I'm happy about it. Like I said, it's new beginnings for me and my family. So, like I said, I'm a good 9. I'm with the gang, you know, -1, but we still gonna make it work. You know what I mean?
Okay, you want to go next, Trey?
I'm gonna like the 9, man. I'm feeling good, man. 3-day weekend, you know.
Oh, wow. You had one last week too?
Yeah, last week too, and this week.
Hey.
I'm
This
hating.
week, I don't know. This week, y'all might catch me out Vegas or something.
Oh,
My background
man.
Big dog.
might be the Vegas Strip or something, man. I don't know. I'm thinking heavy.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me. I had a good weekend. My day started off kind of bad, but you know, I'm blessed. The gas people come around ever so often and change the meter. And today he changed the meter, and they come with this little tool with this little wire on it and go through the house to see if you got any leaks. And I don't know for how long, but I actually had a gas leak in here. So I didn't know that. We didn't know that at all.
Luckily,
Like,
you don't smoke and shit.
no, like I use my it's in the back of my oven, and I use my oven all the time. So I really use it on Sundays because I make Sunday dinner. So by the grace of God, we okay. Like, you know, because I didn't know that shit. I didn't know. We really didn't know. But other than that, on a more lighter note, I'm getting that fixed tomorrow. But on a higher note, one of my close girlfriends got married on Saturday. So that was actually 100% beautiful. That was nice. I went to a bachelorette party on Friday.
Seen that too. The story.
Yeah, that was nice. And I honestly love that she got a girl stripper instead of a guy.
Right.
They be annoying.
Call.
They be a little annoying. So I'm definitely, I can say got my last thing that really took me to a 8, 9. I got a second urn from my pop, so I got to split them in half. So
nice.
You know, I'm really happy about that.
Okay. Well, that's
I think
good.
so. We got 3
9s. Right. And I know Sport probably got to be at a 10.
He gotta be. He probably took you to step.
He ain't checking on us the whole time and shit.
That's cool.
You said you don't want to hear. I don't want to hear 3 nothing. So he don't want to hear 3.
I see my man's story. I'm like, damn, what I do? Like, all right, we gonna hold it down, but hopefully he get a kick out of this shit. You know what I mean? Him actually being able to sit back and watch. So
nigga said he don't even want to see an AI highlight and shit.
He don't want to see a fucking microphone. This nigga don't even want to see a microphone. Like, no, I don't want to see shit.
Like they said, don't ask me for shit.
You don't know how to record it? That's not my problem.
Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask no audio, no nothing.
Don't ask me how to cut shit up, nothing. I'm on vacation. But let's hop right into it. The big news, the inauguration. Any thoughts on that?
Oh, the inauguration? Yeah. It was,
did y'all watch it?
Go ahead, sis.
Did y'all watch it?
I watched parts of it. I was boogieing. I was getting ready for work and shit like that. So I seen Bernie. You know, I mean, not Bernie. I'm tripping. I seen what's our president name that fast? I forgot that. No, really, it just got a mind for it.
Wait,
what's his name? Biden. I'm tripping. I said, bro, I'm so used to one too.
We done seen Bernie too many times.
Yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, I seen Joe Biden walking down Pennsylvania Ave, and that's the part I seen. And he was just shaking everybody's hands and stuff like that. And I was just hearing how he was just going to get to work soon he got in the office and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a beautiful sight, man. I mean, besides some of the protesters being upset and making videos, it actually was a good day. And it made everybody feel, warm and welcome. Now, at least for me, I all that BS that was happening before that, I just thought it was gonna be a lot worse.
Yeah, I actually did too.
Yeah, because all the things you hear on the underground web, I mean, dark web and shit like that, you hear about, mass shootings and shit. I was just thinking please don't let nothing crazy happen on this day. And like I said, it was good to see him and his family walk down. It was good to see the vice president up there too, man. It was just, an amazing day. And then I missed that speech or that poem that the young lady was saying, but I got bits and pieces of it, and it was just heartfelt just to see all this happening. So it was a good vibe for me. Like I said, I had a good day when I watched it. I could have tuned in a little bit more, but like I said, I was getting ready for work and shit like that.
What about you, Trick? Did you watch it?
I checked it out and shit. I'll be all on my CNN shit all day anyway. But yeah, I checked it out, and I also watched the tribute to everybody who died from COVID-19 the day before, the night before, and I fuck with how like Biden keeping it black. I fuck with that because the girl he had seen, she sung Amazing Grace the night of the tribute. She was a black nurse, which is that represents us. Like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That represent us really on the front lines because, like, if you think about it, we really the ones who went up going to work and shit. A lot of the other people, they able to work from home, but we out here actually doing this shit.
Right, we ain't got no choice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I respected that. And I also respected, like, J-Lo performing. Like, him having people that's our John. Even for the gay people, he had Lady Gaga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta respect that. And then I think they had like that virtual party that night, and he had everybody and their mom pretty much performing and shit. So you gotta respect it. Like it was for our culture. You know what I mean?
Right. So I ain't see none of that.
I didn't watch it. I was asleep. But I did catch some hot. Yeah, I was asleep. I sleep in the morning. So I ain't gonna lie, I honestly thought something bad was gonna happen, and I was just wanting him to just get in there safely. I'm not saying he was like a huge, great choice, but it was better than Trump. So, I just hope he do right. That's it. I'm not really excited about this election. So, like, I just want some things to get done, and, that's kind of like where I'm at right now.
But that's the thing, like, you definitely gotta give it time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't expect this man to turn the whole world around,
Oh, of course not. But I hope it's not like it was all a facade, like, come on with me,
Well, listen, it was like this. You gotta pick which one are you gonna pick out of the lesser evils?
Well, you're right. You're right. That's what I said.
We had 4 years of this guy, and he proved, what he's capable of, and he's proved what not to look for in a president, and I definitely wasn't voting for him. Obviously, I voted for Bernie.
Yeah, me too.
and he wasn't elected, and so be it. The American people, they ain't who they want. As Democrats, they ain't who they want.
I just lied. I voted for Biden. My bad.
You voted for Biden.
Yeah, my bad.
You voted for Biden the first and second time.
What you mean?
So you did. So why you not excited then? You got the president.
It's just like I just feel like they already started his impeachment papers. Like it's a joke.
No,
it's like he just sat down and y'all already starting impeachment because y'all that upset.
Well, you gonna have people like
what
that
they're
all
showing you. My fault cut you off, but what they're showing you is that anybody could be impeached.
Yeah.
Anybody could write up impeachment papers, meaning like you could do the littlest shit and you get impeached. They showing you that Trump impeachment shit don't mean shit. That's what they do. They taking them Trump papers and wiping them with their ass. That's what they do.
Right.
I'm definitely overall. I can say I'm definitely happy that Trump is not in office anymore. Like
right.
Whew.
And the highlight of the inauguration was Bernie Sanders, like him sitting by himself. Right. I don't like that he was sitting by himself. I don't know where it was at or whatever. Like I said, all I seen was a meme, and I guess somebody took a photo of him sitting by himself. I don't know where he was at.
Yeah, there it goes, Trick. There it goes.
And my man was just like by himself, and it's just like I don't know. They took it and ran with it. And
it's like he woke up, was like, let me put a few things on, going down to Joe John, and
like
chill out. He wasn't sitting next to like my man, like.
Right, my man chilling. And he looking warm. He got his mittens on. He got his COVID-19 mask, and he chilling.
Where them gloves came from, man? He ain't got no head on.
But he been
forget
on every
his head being cold. Them hands is super warm.
All right, so what was the funniest meme you seen him in?
He was holding Janet Jackson boobies.
I think the funniest joint I seen, well, they just did two. The two of the joints I seen was, the first one was him on the Friday Joe. He like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that joke was funny. And then they got a new one. I don't know if y'all watch UFC, but Conor McGregor just got knocked out.
They got him,
and they got him like give him like a chokehold drink. So that shit was funny to me. Those are the two that I see that really had me rolling. But he's everywhere, and on top of that, he actually he took that photo, and I think he made like sweaters or something. He sold them. At least that's what I heard.
Charity.
Yeah, he sold them, and he sold out of them, and he donated everything that he got from that, and he put it to charity. So
that's what's up. Okay.
I think he was selling for like $100. So that's what's up, man. That's why I voted for that guy, man. I mean, he could have kept some of the proceeds and put it back to himself. So every time he trying to run, he always asking people for $1 and shit like that.
Oh,
at least he was harassing sport last time we talked about it. But yeah, man, that guy, I mean, that's how you do it. When you got a little buzz or something, you gotta take it around with it. And,
yeah.
He definitely came up on that, but he did the right thing. He donated. It ain't like he need the money, honestly. So,
I like that. That's what's up. Yeah, they are very funny, those memes.
right.
What was your funniest joint that you seen? You said it already?
What? Yeah, I said the 3-screw John. That 3-screw John was funny.
That took me by surprise too. I was sneaking.
Yeah,
I was sneaking on the joint. That's the first thing that came up to crack it up.
That shit was funny as shit. They was putting this nigga everywhere, yo. They had him on the sub.
Right. They had him. The other funny joint I seen was what was it? J. Cole joint where he was sitting on the roof.
He was on the roof.
Yeah.
What kind of sneak? They was Jordans?
Yeah, I think they was J's. I'm like, yo, whoever copying and paste or Photoshop, they good as shit with that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that really looked like him. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
It really looked like he could be there.
It really looked like he could just been sitting there chilling and shit like that.
So, talking about trending topics, another trending topic we had was, if y'all seen the verses with Keisha, Cole, and Ashanti. What was y'all thoughts? I'll go first. To be honest, I think this was the corniest verses. Like, the only thing that I can say was like, why it's making it trendable topics, because Keisha had an attitude and everything. But I was watching it and I'm like the audio was tore up. Like, it was.
I heard it was like a delay.
It was such a
2
delay.
hours. It was 2 hours.
A 2-hour delay?
Yeah, 2 hours. Keisha Coles ain't show up for 2 hours, yo.
Yeah,
she said she was there the whole time, but the audio was messed up, and I didn't like it.
She had a whole attitude.
Yeah, I didn't even tune in. I didn't even tune in because, I mean, we already know what song's gonna be played, but beside me working, it's just like I wasn't really intrigued by it. It was like, I mean, I felt like I wanted Ashanti to win anyway. I just think she got more bangers. I mean, I like Keisha Cole as well, but I was just like, I'm not tuning into that. And then I would be highly upset if this shit was 2 hours late and I got there on time, and it was on the work week, right?
Yeah,
it was on Thursday.
like motherfuckers gotta go to work and y'all playing around. So I don't know. I seen they had over like 1.1 million people in there though.
No, they wound up they said 6 million.
It was at 6 million? Wow. See, yeah,
they broke a record, so that's what's up. Right, I appreciate that. If I had to make a choice, I would say, just for presence and being upbeat, I would say Ashanti won, because she just like kind of kept it flowing and everything like that.
Right.
She wasn't throwing no shade out there.
I wasn't even singing. I heard some of the drinks. She wasn't even singing. Like.
Oh no, she wasn't.
She just forgetting the words and shit.
Right. And then she had the bull OT Genesis come on in and I guess sing Love. And they were supposed to be feuding and shit like that.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him. I'm like, oh shit, that's OT.
I think that's the new thing. I believe, like when they had those verses and shit like that, it's all about the gimmicks too. Like, if you remember Rick Ross and what's the name joint? Rick Ross and who battled? The boy with the dress, 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
You know, they came out with the strippers, and 2 Chainz came out with the strippers. Rick Ross came out with the shorty that was massaging his neck and shit like that.
Oh, I
And,
didn't see theirs.
yeah. So it's all, I think like with, you know, it's one thing to you know, show your music off and shit like that, but it's another one. You got gimmicks in it. I think it makes it a little bit better. But for her to bring Bull out, it was like, damn, y'all was feuding, like y'all was on some, like,
talking about
beefing.
suing somebody and stuff like that.
Right. You was talking about Shorty mom and all that, like, no,
I
and
get it.
yeah, so yeah, that was wild, bro. Yeah, but,
Everybody was. I
But
fucking mom.
talking,
Yo,
right.
no, but did you see the comment when Bow Wow was like, "It's funny she never was late when I'll call her over."
I
was like, damn,
oh my
you
God.
fucking Bow Wow too.
I mean, that's.
Oh,
I don't remember that.
They was on 106 in Park.
I don't know. He
Yo,
probably was hitting everybody on 106 Park.
That fucked me up.
That Bull. But my thing is, a cornball for that. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know somebody gonna see that.
Cornball.
But I'm thinking like versus wise, everybody keeps saying like nobody could go against Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like there's a couple people that can go against him, but who y'all think? Or should I get mine first and y'all?
Yeah, get yours because I really don't.
Right. So hit for hit.
I think Drake.
No. So Drake can go, but I'm talking about like singing and all that hit for hit. I think Usher can go with him. Like, if you sit back and listen to Usher songs, Usher has hits, and he can bridge the gap a little bit with our generation and the younger and the older generation a little bit.
All right, but
Let It Burn.
No, it's not about the hits because we know he got the hits.
Right.
See, but Chris Brown is versatile. Like he could rap, he could.
I don't think he can rap. I don't think he can rap that good.
It ain't about being good. He still can rap. So
no. Usher will never love you though.
See Usher trying to rap nothing. So that's why I picked Drake.
What song Chris Brown rapped on?
It's a whole bunch of songs like he rapped.
No, but what song that he rapped on that it was like, oh shit, he got bars. Like what was that song? I'm trying to think of the song. I can't think of the song right now.
It wasn't good.
Right.
The song wasn't good.
Was it with Gucci or something? I don't know.
Deuces with Kevin McCall.
Yeah, that joint. Yeah, that's the only joint. That's the only thing I could think of him rapping, and to me, it wasn't all that. It was subpar. Like I think he tried to play that Drake role, try to rap and all that, but nah, you can't do that. I think there's only a certain amount of people that can rap and sing. Drake is one of them. Ja Rule is another nigga.
What would I be without you?
But yeah,
yo, niggas is like, yo, why you don't think just bring out Ja Rule and make this shit worth the watch? Fucking them up, yo.
If she would have brought out Ja Rule in that joint, that shit would have been epic. But because they got a faulty like relationship, you know, her, Irv Gotti and all them, they try to do it dirty. So I don't think she would have ever brought him. But that shit would have been good because they had a bunch of bangers. Yeah. Ja Rule shit. That was my shit. You already know me. I still listen to it. So
I know you still listen to your oldies.
She trying to bring out Lloyd for Southside though.
Yo, that's my joint.
I wouldn't have flew. How they say? I wouldn't have flew him out for that. Not for no Southside. No.
Not
hey,
for Lloyd.
Tell your daddy stop his hating. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that joint.
I wouldn't have did that.
But while we on the subject of artists and everything, Rick Ross is receiving some backlash on evaluation of female talent. So this is a situation on that show he had with Dream. I think it's called
Signed or something like that. I think it's called Signed. I think it's called Signed. Yeah, it came out a couple years ago.
They had 2 female artists. One was Just Brittany, the other was named Kaya, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Just Brittany was a light-skinned girl, really nice and shapely and everything like that. She went up to sing one of his songs, and she was off key. She wasn't. I would say she wasn't a good entertainer at all.
Not at all.
And so the other, after she's done, they're telling her, "Oh, your future bright, and everything. Your career is bright. That was the best move you could have made." Then Kaya gets up and she says she has the better voice. She might not be like, you know, body wise, but she has the better voice, better talent, and she's a darker skinned female. Now they cut her off short for one, and then he said, you know, I really don't think that was a good song. Britney was better than you. So he got some backlash saying that he was a colorist. So I'm gonna just say my thoughts here. I wouldn't have took it as a race thing until they started bringing it up like that. I would have just took it as he probably wanted to pop that girl. Like that's how I took it.
I think he did. I think he
naturally
did.
Naturally, you're attracted. You're gonna like what you're attracted to.
Right.
So if you attracted to this red bone, no matter what she say out her mouth, even if that shit bad, you be like, man, this bitch really can't sing. But I know she can sell records off the way that she look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause she got my dick hard.
Whoa.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I know what Trick trying to say. Like sex sells, you know, in the industry. You see some of the top, you know, female rappers and shit like that. Most of them are all attractive. You know what I'm saying? And you know, talent wise, that other girl was so much more talented than the chick, Brittany. What's her name? Just Brittany.
Just Brittany. But let me pose the question. Hold on. Let me pose the question.
Okay.
Does being an attractive artist give you a better chance of success even if you don't have talent? So y'all can like go into that. It shouldn't.
Yeah. But it do though. It do.
It do. I mean, nowadays you just need an image. Like, you know, if you can get somebody, like, you don't have to write your own bars, as you can see with what's them
Cardi B.
No, Cardi B, the fucking what's them
City Girls don't write their stuff.
Yeah, City Girls. You don't have to write your own bars. So you just gotta have that image. You gotta, you know, have that sex appeal and sex sells, and they'll have a ghostwriter for you and shit like that. I mean, and that's just.
I like the City Girls, but I'm just saying they not the best looking women in the world.
No.
So that kind of show that.
Well, makeup is one thing, but another is, you know, they got little bodies and they talk their shit, and you know
they have bodies before the surgery.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
When people was really listening to their music, they ain't had them bodies, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Look at what's the girl, Dream Doll?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not her bars. Remember when she came at Tory? That wasn't her bars, but now she ain't take off like everybody else. But that got to do with management and shit like that too. And I just say that, you know, talent is overlooked in hip hop now more than it's ever been. You know, back in the day, it used to be about bars and lyrics and, you know, metaphors and shit like that. Now it's just get you on a hot beat, get you something catchy, and that's how we're gonna take it off. So, you know, if you got that, and you got an attractive girl, I mean, especially if you know, for the niggas, it's like catchy beat, what you talk about, and can you do a dance? These females is a little different. It's more so how your body look, how nasty you could talk, and shit like that. Because if you got a real chick that's talking bars, most niggas gonna tune out. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
No, I ain't trying that.
So yeah, I mean, again, sex sells, man. I mean, you ain't got no real attractive. Even I'm gonna give you a prime example. Iggy Azalea. She got a body for a white girl, but niggas ain't know what the fuck she was rapping. Even like you heard her, she was mumbling and shit. Da, 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 da. The motherfucker's like, huh? What the fuck is she talking about? But they was just tuned in because a white girl with a body, she looked pretty, and that's rare. That's not in hip hop. So I mean, so yeah, man, it's fucked up though. It's fucked up because you got a lot of talented people out here, but they just not gonna get their big break. You know, one that stood out to me though was who was it? Missy Elliott. I was reading something. I think Puffy pushed her to like really like, you know, be who she was because she felt as though she couldn't make it. Her being at the time plus size woman and shit like that, not attractive, but she was an entertainer, and that what got her.
But you see what she had to do to attract people. She had to dance in a trash bag.
Shut up, nigga.
That ain't.
No, but
that
I'm
ain't
saying
that
though,
was one of the
now.
if you think about it,
videos.
that's what attract. She couldn't.
No,
She
was
didn't pull a Lizzo. She didn't.
No. She
didn't pull a
wasn't.
Lizzo. I'm
Hey,
sure
no.
Missy
She
She
didn't
had
want
to
to wear
dance
that
in the
trash
trash
bag,
bag.
bro.
Cut it out.
Twerking wasn't it, back
She was
then, bro.
dancing in the trash bag. Like,
Yo, no, Misty had hits, bro.
Missy
yeah,
had
she had
Timberland to
hits.
start
I'm
it
not
off.
saying
Missy had
I'm not
Tim.
saying she didn't have hits.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm saying though, for her to attract people for real, for everybody to be like, yo, this is Missy Elliott, not just hear the song, but yo, that's my song. I didn't know she sung that. You know what I mean? She had to put on a trash bag.
No, I just
And
think
shit.
everybody was
Like,
weird.
where,
No,
what if
people
Missy
back
would have
then
came out
was
with a
weird, bro.
thong on like she was in a thong song video?
That
Come on,
You
wasn't
be
man.
like,
that wasn't
yo,
the vibe.
like, come on, man.
You knew that wasn't whoever who was producing or managing her. They knew that wasn't the lane that she cared to be in. She wasn't going to pass in that lane. Two, everybody was on some weird shit back in the day, man. Look at Buster. Buster was on some weird
Buster
shit.
was like.
Buster's still weird.
Buster's still weird
to this
but I'm
day.
just saying, niggas was on some weird
Yeah,
shit back
King.
in the day.
Yo, Buster talk. Yo, Buster talk out of this world, yo. I be watching his interviews.
But niggas
Yeah,
was different
King.
back then. And
You don't understand. He didn't kill himself.
I think her being different is what made her who she is today, to be honest. So, you know, but going back to the question, yeah, I think in today's society, you gotta have some type of sex appeal to get across the mass media people, you know, to actually make it. So,
like, even down to like fat rappers, they aim at, you know what I'm saying? They whole shit is they emphasize that they fat and they making it look good though. You know what I'm saying?
You just like the fat boy that fucking be fucking dancing in
BFB Pac-Man.
Yeah,
You talking about
he know how to dance.
You talking about Deuce Duke.
Yeah,
Deuce Duke be fucking that shit up.
That's his man. If y'all don't know what's his name, Deuce.
Deuce be fucking that shit up. Soldier step.
No, we're gonna put him on the page one time. He be dancing and shit like that.
Fucking that shit up.
You idolize, boy, cause that used to be you. That's what it is.
I was like, yo, I can never get my footwork down like that. Yo, that nigga. No, but what's the fat boy name? The bull sing Joe Exotic, Free Joey Exotic, the BFB Pac-Man. He also won that other song with Soccer Baby. This nigga, he talking about eating donuts and fucking bitches raw.
I don't know.
Wait,
who that
what?
Is. You know, he missed the underground. You know,
when he said Joey Exotic, I'm thinking talking about the Tiger King.
Right.
Yeah, he said Free Joey Exotic. That's his song. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Maybe next week that'd be the song of the week. But it's kind of old.
No, man.
That's that shit though.
All right, so another I would say mainstream because it's about the Mega Millions. But before we get into these other more serious topics, I just want to get this out the way. The Mega Millions, Sues her nephew because he had the winning lottery ticket. Did they split the ticket?
So what happened? I believe they actually I don't know if the aunt like told him to go play the ticket, or they both went in on the money on the ticket.
Yeah.
However, they won about $1 million.
Damn.
Or something like that. And that just proves like the root of like money is the root of all evil, because he agreed to split this ticket with this young man if they won. Now they win, she want to say it's her ticket. No,
the whole million.
Yeah, it's like 1 million and something. Yeah, so instead of her agreeing to it, she wanted to sue the nephew.
Hey.
And try to claim for the whole thing. So, like, if you see the video,
that's
her
old
face,
people.
her face for you, like her face, like just tells it all. And my thing is this: I don't know how old the young man is, but if you, I mean, then you gotta think a lot of these older people, they do play the lottery damn near their whole life.
They do.
Well, so when they hit, they feel like that's all theirs. But you went half on that young man with the ticket and shit like that.
He probably went and got the ticket and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he
by rights
with her.
You know, by rights, whoever purchased the ticket, that's really their ticket, no matter what the agreement was.
Oh, see, I don't know.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, it's about who purchased that junk, for real, for real. Who
but can you
actually
see
made
how?
the purchase.
But that's some greedy shit. Like, if we and then we family at that. Now, for him as a young kid, he probably 18 or something, a little bit older. He hit the lottery. He up. Now he should
He
know his
all the way
whole.
up.
Yeah, I mean that's 500,000. Yo, let's out. We splitting that. But Auntie's so damn greedy. And she a little old lady too. And she just mean mug. They was holding the check together, and he was just he was all smiling in the camera. She looking so mad. I'm like, yo, you up 500,000. Like, what are you upset about? Regardless, you can't get the whole million. Like, break bread. Like, why are you so ignorant?
And she up more than that. It's
she gonna put a hit on that nigga.
1.2 million.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
I don't like that shit right there.
She is mean mugging. I'm looking at it now.
You seen the video? She mean mugging.
She probably telling that's a light skinned boy and them grandma real dark. You probably like, you ain't my grandson.
Oh no, that's his
you ain't
aunt.
my nephew.
That's his and his mom should rumble her. I ain't gonna hold you.
She got to.
Right.
Cause she want a piece of that.
He 19.
Yeah, he 19. So he 19.
Better put up a fight.
So this thing, you 19, you got 500,000, and your aunt trying to take your 500. No, auntie, we rumbling. Like ain't none of that. No, it is
shit, my mom
though.
and mine done rumbled over less.
Right.
They rumbled over my aunt spending food stamps and my mom spending cash at the market over a cookout.
But
they done rumbled over less, trust me.
but don't you see how like how this money
like, what the fuck you mean you spending food stamps and I gotta spend cash?
Hey yo,
mixing. I'm in there like, oh, what the fuck? What's going on?
Put yourself in that situation. You splitting it?
Yeah.
I'm splitting
it. It's only right.
I'm splitting. Right.
First of all, $1 million. I don't know how old Auntie is, but she look like she in her 60s. How you doing with all that? Or probably late 70s. What you doing with $1 million? Like, I mean, yeah, you could spend $1 million. That's really no money. But still, you're that greedy to say, yo, I don't want to give you nothing?
And she probably ain't gonna do nothing with it but do some dumb shit like get ass to the church. Like, the fuck, like you gonna get a church that have
gonna play the lottery again with that money.
Yeah, with that money. Like, try to double it. And then she been playing the lottery a lot. You know she fuck with the casino a lot.
Yep.
You gonna do shit but gamble that shit away, man.
But my
and let enough go stunt. Let enough go stunt.
Right. I mean, even if I had a million or something like that, I'm the type of nigga. The whole family know y'all won. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna have to break bread some way in the family, break bread, and everybody get a little piece of this pie, because that's gonna be real selfish if you want all that money. Oh damn, my bad. My John went out on me. That's my fault. But that's gonna be real selfish if you want all that money and you don't get nobody nothing. Like, yeah, I mean, so I just feel as though if I won that much money, I would really probably just have a savings fund for everybody in my family. Like, all right, listen, this is what you can take out. That's all it is. This is what you can take out. That's all it is. No, real rap. You won that much money. You want
$1 million? You want me to break down $1 million?
I know $1 million ain't a lot of money, bro. I know $1 million ain't a lot of money. But listen, just look at it like this.
No.
You are so, bro, niggas gonna be asking you left and right.
Ain't getting none of this. My number gonna change. Fuck that. I'm not even gonna have a number, bro. What I need a number for?
No, you're not, dog. No, you're not, dog.
I don't even talk to nobody.
That's so we know if this
nigga have people ask you for stupid shit. Listen, nephew, I'm trying to start this car lot. You know what I mean? All I need is 100,000, nephew. And the nigga only had, and the nigga, you check the nigga bank account, and he only got his shit minus $57 and shit.
This nigga ain't gonna be on no more episodes.
And he asking for $100,000 loan. Like, nigga, I'm not giving you that. You're not gonna get one time for your own. The comeback gonna be crazy.
No, bro.
You get that shit to your grandma. Your grandma go, hey, look, say you give your grandma 100,000, she gonna go get a church 10 of that shit. Like, what the fuck is you doing? I gave it to you, not God. Like, you know, other shit.
Hold up. Why would you give your grandma 100,000?
Oh, but you just said your open savings accounts. Your grandma gonna take 10 G's out of savings and give it to the pastor. Now the pastor driving a Maserati because grandma got
I'm rumbling the pastor.
You be mad as shit that you just brought the pastor a Maserati, bro.
No, you're not doing that. You're not doing it. If you give everybody in your family a certain amount of money, right? Or if you get a pot, only you can take the money out or whatever. But you give everybody a certain amount. All right, listen, auntie, you got 15 or you got 20 here. This family got 20 here. Everybody break down. Once that 20 is up, don't holler at me. I gave you your share of the bread. Because last thing you want is people calling you, yo, I need this, or nephew, I got this issue, I got this problem. If I would have never won, you would still have
me. They won't be calling me. The most they get out of my ass is a fucking family cookout. And I had that shit at an Airbnb, so they don't know where I live at. Real shit.
All right, yo.
The family cookout, it'll just be the joint of time for them to beg. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do the family cookout once a year just so niggas could beg me. And, you know what I mean? They gonna beg me the whole cookout. Like, fuck it, I'll do it once a year. I'd rather get begged one time a year than every day. Like, fuck that.
You was raised in the church, man. We see where your heart at.
I'm good.
The lady that won all that money, she was on Ayala. She had won all that money she kept, and she lost it by keep yelling her boyfriend out.
No, I didn't see that episode.
Oh,
I see that.
Yo, his nickname in the jail is Hot Sauce. Wait a minute.
Whoa, Hot Sauce.
I'm telling you, that's his nickname is Hot Sauce. I read the whole
story. I think I heard of it. I just didn't see that
all that money. She had like 400. She had like 400 million or something.
Crazy. I don't know how much she had.
She had a lot. I don't think it was 400 million, but she had a lot. And the church sued her because she promised them a certain amount. And when she got the money, she didn't give it to them. So they sued her. Then the grandma was trying to get at her because the grandma gave her the numbers.
Wow.
And then she kept yelling the boyfriend out. And then the state knew, though, or the county, whichever one he was at, because it was like bullshit charges with high bills. Like, they found a little ounce of marijuana on him, and the bill was like 150,000. Like, come on, yo.
That's crazy.
Like,
that nigga was acting with a name like Hot Sauce. He was asking for them bills.
He jaywalked. It was 100. It was 200,000. Hey, come on,
200, man.
They was at that court. They was at that courthouse. Like, how much you love that motherfucker? Huh? If he sneezes, that's another 100,000.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right,
that's
so
love to be to you.
So we can get into a more
serious topic.
Serious note. Okay, so I posed this question on my Instagram, Priest for Press. I said, why is it so excused for a child to not have a good relationship with the father, but it's inexcusable for a child not to have a good relationship with their mother? Now, I'm going to tell you where this came from. Me and my dad was best friends, but me and my mother, we don't see eye to eye. Now, every time I bring that up, like, if it's asked of me or if I bring it up, they be like, that's your mother. You can't do that. You can't be like that. Oh, no. Like, and they always say, the two things that I always hear, oh, she gave you life and you only get one. These things are true. But why don't y'all say the same things for other people that didn't have good relations with their father?
Say that question one more time.
So this is the actual question. I was just telling you the history of where it came from.
Okay.
So this is the question. Why is it normal? Huh? What did he say?
You start snapping.
No, I asked you where it came from because I wanted to know.
She
All
pissed
right.
you
So
off.
go ahead.
No,
I'm
no,
being
that's why
serious.
I wanted people to understand where it was coming from. So the question is, why is it normal for fathers to be absent but inexcusable for mothers?
Well, in my book, it's not normal. Well, I think it all comes from back in the day when they always separated us anyway. They always would separate the man from the family. But
Okay,
but
I heard that.
today and age and shit, if you're not a nigga taking care of your kid, I really don't understand why. Like, I don't run into too many men who not taking care of their children no more.
You're
Like
not cool with a lot of niggas like
yeah, like
that.
it's like it's the cool thing to do now to post a pic with your kid and to have your kids all the time and shit. I don't know. It's my generation. We've been taking care of our kids. Like I can't name one homie off the top that ain't taking care of their kid or at least trying to take care of their kid, but they dealing with baby mama drama or some shit.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, they want to see their kids. They want to be in their kids' lives. They want to go to them graduations and take the picture and post it and shit so that they get 100 likes from 100 bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm being real. Yeah, man.
Now I hear what you said.
Yeah, man.
I go ahead, bro.
But a lot of dudes, they taking care of their children now and they spending a lot of time with their children and they putting their kids first. I think a lot of it come from also with females not being raised by their fathers, like especially us 80s, 90s babies and shit. I mean, our parents, they was doing drugs and they wasn't around. I know my pop, he wasn't around. That nigga always
Right,
was on
right.
some other shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's that's what I'm thinking. I depend on for me. I think it depends on the situation. Like back in the day, you can make excuses for a lot of situations. You know, some parents just being addicted to drugs, and the other parent having to step up, don't want their kids to be around that. Losing fathers to the system and the injustice in that, and broken households like that. And to like Trig was saying, in today's age is kind of normal. Like at least for me, all my homies, they take care of their kids and they want to be around their kids. But you got some situations where you got bitter mothers, and I just wouldn't put that on bitter mothers because you got some bitter fathers too that don't want their daughter or son around their mother because of whatever situation. And yeah, and it's like all it does is hinders the child at the end of the day because they lose their bond, that respect, and not even just the respect, just that feeling of getting to know their father and trying to understand one another, because you could have a kid, but at the same time you might not even know what the fuck they favorite color is,
Yeah.
their favorite toy, what they're into. So it could be a lot of different factors. I don't think it's okay though. I don't think that's the norm. I just in all actuality, growing up, for myself, I was in a broken household. My mom was on drugs at one point, so I had to live with my father for a couple of years. And then when my mom got clean, I went back to live with my mother. So like I understand both sides of the spectrum of the story, how one parent got to step up, and ultimately you look at it like relationships don't work. So you can't expect the parent to be in a kid's life 24/7 if the
Yeah.
relationship ain't there. So you gonna have somebody absent if you don't got the full household. Whereas though this is my mother, my father, they live under the same roof. So it's not normal, but you just gotta you gotta go around with the situation. You just gotta
like that's a rare job.
Yeah, it's rare to have, and not even just that though. A lot of people, they get in relationships or they had kids early, and not knowing they ain't the person who you gonna be with for the rest of your life. You just was young and having sex and not knowing, or you got some people that have unprotected sex and have a child, and one person may not have wanted the child, and the other person says, "Fuck what you talk, I'm gonna keep it," and that's a bad situation to be in right then and there, because like, all right, now you raising a kid, yeah, you gonna be there for your child, knowing probably you ain't want to have the child at that moment, but now you gonna step up as a man and do your job, and it's like it basically is forced on you now, And you can't be mad if you decide to keep a child and a man didn't want it and now he's absent.
Yeah.
And then you looking like, oh, he a deadbeat. No, he didn't want that child in the beginning. Y'all did what y'all did, but you knew who this man, and I'm pretty sure most guys are, verbal about it, like, yo, I don't want the kid, especially if they one of them niggas. So they be like, yo, I don't want the kid. And you decide to keep it, then you're asking for this. I mean, no, the child ain't asking for it, but you're asking for it because you know what you're dealing with. And you got
you knew from the get-go what kind of guy you had. And even if like, all right, like a lot of times what happens is females might have a baby by a guy and he go to jail and he get crazy time now.
Right.
And like he looking at 20 years, he looking at a dub. A lot of these dudes, when they go away, they definitely getting the 5 to 10. A lot of niggas doing that 5 to 10 stretch. You know what I mean? And like you kind of knew that this bull that he was living reckless out here. You know what I'm saying? Eventually he was gonna get caught up. Like I'm not saying, oh, don't have a baby by that man because of who he is, because he might have a good heart, might be a good person. But I'm saying wait to have that baby. Wait till he get his shit together, till he start working.
Or not even that,
because
bro.
every guy gets to that point in their life where they be like, man, let me get my shit together. It just keep it real, take the right female though. So
okay, so like I hear both of y'all sides, and I kind of understand where y'all coming from, but I feel like y'all steering it a different way than what I'm asking. Now, when this child grows up, right? Now, I heard sides from y'all where the dad might be absent because of certain situations, or you don't really see that, and you guys as friends, like they all take care of their kids. But I'm talking about the ones that don't, and we're talking about mothers and fathers. Now, when that child grows up, whether the mother or the father was absent, why is it kind of brushed off when you be like, oh yeah, I ain't really know my dad like that. We ain't really spend no time together. Or otherwise, and on the flip side, you be like, oh yeah, me and my mom ain't really spend no time together. Like, we don't get along like that.
Well, and that's the relationship you had with your parents, though. And I'm sorry, that's just the relationship you had with your parents. It's like, I could say this about me. My as far as my parents wasn't absent. I'm not saying that's okay. And my dad was always around. Like I said, I live with both my parents. I didn't start getting I was always close to my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Even through her addiction, I was always close to my mother. I didn't start getting real close to my father until I was about 22, 23.
But if you would have told somebody that, it'd have been understandable, because fathers are normally not around.
No, but what he's saying is
I'm not saying that he wasn't. I'm saying it's more average. All I'm saying is more average for the father not to be there. We hear so many stories of it. I'm not talking when y'all grew up. I'm just talking like maybe today, or just in history. We always seen that the father was gone. Not everybody, but majority. The mom was always the single parent. So when I'm saying when these kids grow up, and you start to talk about people's personal lives, and they say, well, how's your relationship with your parents? And they ask you, and you might say, I don't have a relationship with this parent because we don't get along. What I've came encountered with, because I've had many of these conversations, oh, you got to make it right with your mom. But if it's the dad, it's like, oh, well, damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Why is that? That's what I'm asking. Like, why is it okay? Like, it's like, oh, damn, that's fucked up. You don't got a relationship with your dad. Like, oh, okay.
It depends. Like you said, a lot of times when the relationship don't work, who the judge is giving custody to? The mother. So you're going to be with the mother majority of the time, and vice versa. If the judge gives the father the custody, he's gonna have that relationship with his father. Now, there's a lot of situations where, regardless if the mother got custody, you always, as a kid, you just gonna yearn for that attention that you want your father, because he's absent.
Yeah.
You get all the backlash or whatever. So you got some situations where, though, you may live with your mother, and she's always chastising you, telling you what to do. When you go to your dad, it's the complete opposite. So that bond grows. It's like I'm always with her. When I'm with my dad, I get to chill, I get to have fun, because your parents ain't worked out. And that could be a reason why, you know, not everybody's case, but in some situations where you may feel a lot closer. Now, on the flip side of that, it's like, all right, well, I live with my mom. She take care of me. My dad he's nowhere around. And I can't always count on when it's his time to pick me up. He's never around. So now you got a relationship with your mother. So it all depends on what situation you're in. For me, that's how I look at it.
Depends on the kind of person you are as well. Because some people, you be like, well, that's dumb. Like, why you upset with your parent? And you be like, oh, that's a stupid ass reason. You know what I'm saying? They say different signs make people act different, have different attitudes towards shit. So yeah, you might run into a motherfucker priest who will tell you like, yeah, you need to fix that with your mom. But then you also might run into another motherfucker who like, yeah, she be on some nut ass time. Like, fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
And that's why I posed the question, because I was getting both of them like, no, that's fucked up. No, fuck that. And then you get older people like, be like, that it's in the Bible. You supposed to respect thy mother. And I'm like, why do I keep hearing that? But if I would have said something about my dad, it'd been like, oh, that's fucked up. Well, you still turned out good and everything like that, but it's just not that for the mother. So I thought I'd ask it.
Yeah, I just think they want you to just build that relationship with your mom, because like some of that is true. You know, you only get one mom, and at the end of the day, yeah, you might have the nastiest parent, and y'all may have never understood one another, but that is your mother. That is the person that birthed you, and you know, as you being a young mother yourself, you being a young mother yourself, you see how difficult things are. And you know, your mom had a different background. You know, you said she was in the army and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the way that's why she probably was that strict, and probably the way she thinks and talks to you at the time when you was a kid. That's why y'all probably had that bond because of that. You know, so everything plays a factor. And you know, like I said, you being a mom yourself, I see you being strict too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went there and say, you know, you don't want little L Boogie to be like, oh no, see my mom, she was
my mom be on some nice shit.
I promoted you to who you are now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got a lot of people who don't like their upbringing, or they didn't have a real close relationship with their parent, but that's what helped mold them into, you know, society and in this world today, and you know, help them become who they are today. So you might not like your parent, but you gotta respect them. You gotta
it's respect there. It's just not a big relationship. So people would just like say all these things like, oh well, that's horrible. You're horrible for that. Cause this, that, like what? Because like you can grow up and have. I'm not saying my mother is toxic, but you can have toxic people as family, and you just create space. Like that's it. And people just don't want to hear that about a mother. Like, no, like not the mother. Like you just can't do that. Like
mothers could do everything. They could put fears on you and shit like that, and hey, you thinking one way, and you supposed to do the complete opposite way. So yeah, you don't. You know, it's okay to not always agree with your parents and not have that bond. Yeah, the respect there, but
that's what makes you a person. To always think different from anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you're not the only one going through this. I'm pretty sure people got family members they not cool with, or parents they not cool with. Like, nah, I respect you, but our views is completely different. You know,
my shit it'd be hard for me to beef with my mom, because me and my mom, we so much alike. Our birthdays are 6 days apart.
But then
she
also
was 17 when she had me.
But also you got that son-mother relationship. That's usually like this.
No, but we got that. It ain't really son though. It's more like we got that little brother relationship. Like that's my mom, but
my
that's my big
brother's
sis.
like that with my mom.
That's my big sis. Like, you know, like I can sit down and talk to my mom and crack open a bottle and spark my L, and we just be sitting there kicking the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And see, a lot of that because he was raised by his mom, and his relationship with his dad is completely different.
Around, so I was always around her. She ain't had no babysitter, so I was there. Like, they having a party, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Then,
seen it all.
If you gotta think about it, we only 17 years apart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You 17 years apart from somebody, that's really not a big difference. You know what I'm saying?
That's how my mom and my oldest brother is. He thought when she came home from the army, he thought that was his sister.
Yeah, that's how it is when we go out. Everybody like they think that I'm her brother or something because we look alike. But they don't. The son, no, we look the same age.
Yeah, his mom looked younger, you know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he definitely get that. And then he had one of the coolest moms ever. I used to think like, damn, I wish my mom could be like his mom. His mom used to let him hold the truck and shit and all that.
Damn.
Had parties and shit. 10 fucking boys sleeping in one fucking room or the basement. Yo, he was like one of the first boys with a computer in this crib. MySpace? Niggas used to be up breaking dawn to be on MySpace. We'll leave the club.
Wow.
Everybody used to fight. Yo, chill, dog. You been on there fucking 2 months.
Yeah, come on, dog. In the hour.
Niggas trying to change their top 5.
That's cool.
Days, man. Yeah, so yeah, don't worry about it, sister. You know what I'm saying? People have their opinions on shit, you know?
Yeah, no, and at the end of the day, nobody opinion matters but you and your mom.
Yeah.
So get that shit straight, you know what I mean? But just don't play it like that. My shit be like, yo, it's so easy to like work out shit with people. It just be like, all right, y'all had that misunderstanding. What happened happened. But you know, to avoid this ever happening again, don't play with her like that. Like, don't do that kind of business with her. Or don't.
Yeah, it's
don't
real
even
simple
go there.
now. It's real simple now. We don't even. I just be like it's real. Like I don't even discuss any personal matters. Like if it ain't about my kid, like everybody all right, nobody sick, nobody hurt, then like that's it. That's
cool.
exactly where it's at.
Yeah,
like,
and that's cool. That's just you just being cordial and moving forward, and that's the adult thing to do. Ain't nothing
like
wrong with that.
My little sister, she her and my mom, they like the best of friends. But like I'm talking about like the best of friends, take vacations, all that shit together. But at the same time, it's shit that she'll tell me, and she'd be like, "Don't tell mom." I'm like, damn, dog, I thought that was your best friend. And shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, oh, fuck you. Like, nah, don't tell mom. Like, damn, I think she tell her everything. You're a grown woman, you about to be 30.
All right, so we also got like it was a big movie out that came out. Was it the 15th? I think it was the 15th. On the Amazon Prime called American Skin. It featured damn, I didn't catch his name. But yeah, Trey got it up right now. It's on Amazon Prime. You can rent it for $6.99 each. It's really, really good.
Watch it on a Fire Stick for free.
Or you just go on a Fire Stick.
Oh yeah. Like I'm not a part of the Fire Stick life.
Right. That's what I did.
I didn't even know that shit came on Prime.
Oh yeah, that's where I watched it at.
I watched that shit on that mouse app.
What mouse app?
There's some joint on the Fire Stick.
But yeah, that was a real good movie. I mean, y'all liked it?
Yeah. It came out on the 15th. The director is Nate Parker, who is the main character by the name of Lincoln Jefferson. They was at a traffic stop. Him and his 14-year-old son. They got stopped in traffic by 2 Caucasian cops. A misunderstanding with movement in the car. They shot the young man and killed them. So they wait all the way up until Judgment Day. The cops were found. That cop was found not guilty and no foul play. So he decided to take matters in his own hands and held up a precinct and did his own jury for that cop.
Right. You just gave the whole
really
joint.
Good. It's a surprise. No, that's it. Like
That was a good joint.
It was really a good movie. I definitely think I'm surprised they put it up because I would say they would say it would give people ideas. Like,
Black people don't get ideas though. Black people don't get ideas. I'm saying that. I'm not being racist. I'm saying black people don't get ideas from movies and shit. You know what I mean? That's more a Caucasian thing.
He definitely pinpointed on a lot of key things in that movie with him, preaching, because basically he was just trying to, seek retribution from, his son, being shot and dying and whatnot. And he actually, he said a key thing, like he was like, why our people are the only people that that don't, you know, that gotta follow the rules
Yeah.
and shit like that. He's like, when it's other races, they just do what they please and do what they need to do to get shit done. He said, why our people are the only people that gotta, you know, sit back and get played time at the time? And that shit really struck me thinking about that. Like, you know, and in the movie, it's really a good movie. Like, it deals with what we deal with today. You know,
Yeah.
how many black people you seeing, sons, fathers, nephews getting shot and killed by the police, and the police just getting off, you know, on the hook by it. So, or getting set. Yeah. They're basically, they didn't get judged guilty. So
And it's all about them being scared, like out there in the line of duty. Like,
Now,
it's a shame.
My whole John is, since Priest you already put it out there. You know what I mean? But do y'all feel as though a lot of that had to do with his son was learning inside that school? Because his son was all my law.
Well, that's absolutely right. But like he was trying to teach his son.
They teach white kids, because remember he had his son going to the white school.
Right.
So they was teaching them
the laws.
It was their right, and they was teaching them the real laws. Where they teach us, yo, cop pull you over, man. Put your hands off the car.
Whatever they got you doing, whatever they tell you to do, that's what you need to do. And again, I mean, you still can't say that's the son's fault. We don't want to give away too much, but you still can't say that's the son's fault for being shot. Like, you know, in the process, he was in the right, and that's in the books. You know, that's
what's in the books.
That's in the Constitution. Yeah. So
but you know what they say is that, and then there's the Black people Constitution.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
You ain't lying.
That's exactly what he's trying to teach his son. But that movie gave me hints of vibes of John Kill.
Yes.
You know, the father just, you know,
I love
he wanted the best for his son, and he was trying to get shit done. And if it wasn't gonna get done this way, he's gonna take matters into his own hands. So yeah, I mean, I just saw it last night. It was a good movie to watch. Some people don't like it. I've seen some bad reviews on it, but who knows? They probably fucking racist. Whatever. Because if you don't see the, and then, you know, not even just that, the actors in it, there were some good actors.
Yeah.
I don't know who the kid, this little skinny kid that, you know, I don't want to give it all away.
I know
but
you talking about
kid, he was a good actor, man.
He was doing good.
Yeah. So, you know, from Three's Code to y'all, you know, y'all definitely want to
check it out.
That's a good point.
Definitely to go and watch.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into Priest Points, I got a question to ask y'all. I don't know, just think off at the top of your head. What's one quote that stays with you that applies to like life in general, and another one in relationships? To help y'all along with this, I'll give you mine too.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Okay,
that's all right, but wait.
Hey.
All right. So life in general, mine is what goes around comes around. That's the one I always think about.
Right.
Like, my relationship one is, if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, it's yours. That was one of the two. That's one of the two of the things. What?
You love something, let it go.
And if it comes back, then that's
okay. No,
yeah. Mario. You got that from Mario.
I ain't get it from him.
No, that wasn't Mario.
Those are my two things. I got some other ones too, but those two came to mind first.
I thought that was Mario. Who that is, bro? That's the boy from Batman. What's his name? That was on
Immature. Marcus Houston.
Marcus Houston. But no, mine's, I don't think I got any love joints, to be honest. I think two quotes I live by is what my grandfather used to say. You know, be a man amongst men, and that's basically be your own person. Like, don't be a follower. You know, be a leader. You know, and another one is this older guy when I used to work at the water department. He gave me game, man. He said, let one fool check another fool. Don't never be somebody's fool. So when he told me that, it was like, you know, basically when you get into it with somebody, or you get in an altercation or argument, whatever, don't belittle yourself or go down to their level. You know, you don't have to dwell in that, but especially if you got so much more to lose than them.
Yeah.
So, don't be their fool. You let let one fool check another fool.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's what I live by, and that always stuck to me. So when I get into it with somebody, when I'm at work, and well, you know what, I ain't gonna be your fool today. You got yeah, so
I like that, old head. What about you, Trey?
I'm trying to think. I don't really live by quotes. I'm more like a Bible verse boy. I mean, like I grew up in the church, so I go by shit that I always heard. Like, the Lord is my rock and my salvation.
Okay.
And like I keep that always in my head. Like at the end of the day, you not my boss, nigga. Like God my boss. Like I'm my own boss, nigga.
But more
Do
than
what you said until I need this job.
You can't tell me to come in here if I want to, nigga. No one can stop me. It's the Lord above. If he woke me up this morning, then I can get up and do it as I please.
Hey, yo, Trey, you got to get off break 5 minutes early. The Lord is my salvation.
Yo, that's crazy. It's this religion. I can't think of the name, man. But it's this religion that got people thinking like they don't have to obey laws and shit like that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I can't think of the name, but I was at work and boy, he came in or whatever, and he was just like, "I ain't gotta pay for this."
What?
Like, what? He's like, "Yeah, I ain't gotta pay for this. I do as I want." He's like, "You can't lock me up for this." He's like, "I'm a part of this club," and he showed me an ID.
Cut it out.
Yeah, it's a real thing. When we go off air, when we go off air, I'm gonna look it up and figure out what's this religion called. But they don't believe in no law. This motherfucker was talking crazy. He's like, "Man, I can get on an airplane with this. I can take this." He said, "Cause I'm a part of the land." He said, "I own the land, and whatever grows from the land is mine." He was just trying to break.
He a Mason.
No, he's not a Mason. He's something else. I'm listen. When we go off air, I'm gonna tell you what this man look it up. Yo, no, he was dead serious though. He came to my job.
He got a whole ID, dog.
Yo, he had a whole ID. I said, so how do I get one? He said, just apply. Just apply. I was like, yo, this motherfucker gonna get locked up.
Yo, bro, you gotta start some segments called Mr. Bus Driver or something. Just tell the stories, bro.
Hey, listen, man.
Just apply.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you all this shit, man. But that's how they be, man. It's crazy out here, man. People just be thinking and doing what the fuck they want. Like I said, I don't be nobody's fool, man. I just let them do what they do and keep my shit pushing.
Don't worry about another man's plate. Don't ever worry about another man's plate.
What rap lyrics you got that off of, nigga?
No, that's all right too. I heard that before. I also heard you give what you get what you give.
Yeah.
You get what you receive or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You get what you receive what you give. So it's like, but that's just another thing of what goes around comes around. You put good out in the universe, you're gonna get good back.
Shit, I've been always putting good out, man. That little bit of bad I put out fucking overwhelming.
That karma hit different than the good shit.
I put out more good than bad. That bad just be smacking the shit out me.
Like damn, nigga. God, that's you again. Like damn, what the fuck?
Right.
You ain't helped the old lady across the street that almost say you fucking shit crazy.
I helped the blind person across the street, yo. I be doing shit besides the point, man. Like, I remember I was working at Thriftway as a kid, and this fucking old lady came. I was a cashier. Remind you, you know about Fishtown. That's predominantly racist out there, like in that area. Back when I was a kid too. I'm working at Thriftway. Is up Fishtown or whatever. And this old lady come in, and I'm the only black. I think Trey was working with me at the time, but he was off that day. So she come in with a cart. She get a bunch of food. She only came in for cat food. Get a bunch of food and can't take this shit home. They're gonna tell me to fucking walk this lady home in Fishtown, and my dumb ass did it, and not knowing I could have got my ass kicked and all that. So I'm still waiting for that blessing to show up. Like
when that shit coming back.
When that's coming back.
Lord,
I'm like, yo,
it's been 16 years and you still ain't busting.
Right, bro. I need that shit to come back. Like,
Started to think you forgot.
I could have got my ass kicked.
No, I could have got.
You
Yo,
just
it was
put my
at
life on the
92.
line.
Yo, they like, you know, can you walk her to her house? I'm like, huh? I mean, at the time, anything was better getting off that register. You gotta understand that register is a beast. Yeah, I mean,
I'll
so
walk home.
Yeah, my dumb ass shit, not knowing I'm in a racist neighborhood and they with the black kid daughter walk with an old white lady.
They told me, they said, man, just walk to the 15 and get on that bitch, even though you can walk home.
Yeah. So I'm still waiting for my good karma.
It's coming, man.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, hopefully my man come back with some gifts too. Yeah, I mean, we kind of miss him a little
that
bit.
nigga ain't even gonna bring us a keychain. He mad at us.
He said the hell with it. He said the hell with it.
We're gonna make the promo joint. It's gonna be a picture of him and shit.
A picture of him on vacation.
Yeah. Make that the cover.
The title. We're gonna have the vacation.
Trump's vacation.
Time off. Let's name this episode Time Off.
Time off.
Time off. And it's a picture of him.
Right.
That nigga has the cover.
Had that baby picture he just put up. Time off. Shiny.
We definitely gonna do that.
And put time on. He gonna be mad.
Time
shit.
off. Time off with the smiley face and shit.
Yeah. That's hilarious. All right, so Priest points. I only got a few today. Fabulous up to his old ways again. He out in Dallas messing around.
Damn, Fab.
I know, man, but I knew that wasn't gonna last long. Him being good. Child Protective Services started an investigation on Caesar from Black Ink crew for beating his daughter while naked.
Oh, come on, man. We got that done as a kid, man. I remember pulling my brother out the tub.
And the daughter disrespectful. You can tell, man, what she said to him off of the shit that she's saying on the internet. Like, so you know she's saying some wild shit too.
Remember, they did a police report. She called the police. The mom called the police.
The mom ugly ass. Well, she ain't ugly no more. She had that jaw surgery.
All right, the baby got Danny Lay. That's how you say her name?
Danny Lee. Danny Lee.
He brought her a ring. She's anxious to be married and pregnant.
Oh man, I mean she nice.
Yeah, watch that.
She is nice.
Trying to take that check.
Right.
The boy was independent most of his career. Like, so imagine what his check looked like.
That's a good one. Now, disregard any news you may have seen about the charges being dropped against Tory on the Tory and Meg situation. They weren't dropped, and the next court date is in mid-February.
Damn. Tory on all this good shit. I seen him posting all this good shit, positive vibe. You know,
nigga recorded a video with Lil Wayne the day after Lil Wayne got pardoned.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Lil baby BM Jada isn't under the same roof with him since the cheating rumors. She already had a place of her own when he cheated the first time, and looks as though the video she put up, she back there again.
Now, is it the place that he bought for her, or
I'm pretty sure?
Or she back at the projects? Because if she ain't back at the projects, I don't want her.
She had.
Did she make settlement or something like that? Like this, she had like a case that's settled or something like that. Like she got money, don't she?
Yeah, she do got her own money.
Oh, so she got her own bread.
She do got her own joint. She got a line and everything.
Baby grown. I'm cute. Always 100. Soon as he fuck up, and she get tired, somebody gonna scoop her because she
nice.
Yeah, I mean, now I don't guess that.
I wonder if she know her worth though.
Right,
that's a good one. That's That's next week.
Next week. Do you really know your worth?
Do you really know your worth?
All right, that's my last point. Keisha Cole's sister Elite said she is not with Keisha making amends with OT Genesis because he said he would sell Frankie, Keisha's mom, crack. I didn't know he said that. He said
that just make things 10 times worse to why she even had him on the joint.
I did not know he said that.
Yo, but hold up. During the verses, people was in the comments like, "Where Frankie at?"
Oh damn!
Man, motherfucker,
That's drawing, yo.
That's drawing. I would have never squashed that beef. Then we gotta fight, nigga.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things you just leave
You
out.
know, Frankie was dealing with that addiction for a long, long time. You don't say no shit like that.
Yeah. And for you just to be so forgiving and say, nah, then he a man at that, man.
Like,
I mean, she probably so used to hearing that shit though.
But some motherfuckers, man, you know, it's lines, man. Then you as a man, certain things you just can't cross and disrespect somebody like that. That's her mother and all that shit. And you would think he would take the high road.
Yeah.
You arguing with a female, bro. Like, you draw it. You made a remix to her song. Like,
well, we all know he's the last person who's not gonna not argue with a female. Remember a couple of weeks ago he was arguing with the chick
on that interview
on the podcast, John.
I did see that. He a lame.
I'm in the big league. What do you say? I'm in the big league. You in the little league.
Boy, nobody even knows. Like, come on now.
All you known for is crip walking, nigga.
He said,
Beyonce took your song and ran with it, and that's how you gotten really known. That I be getting to the money. Everybody mad. Yeah, that was a hit after Beyonce used it.
I know it was his song.
Coco was a hit too, though. Yeah. Coco was a hit.
Yeah, that was a hit. But that when Beyonce used this shit, everybody was doing that dance. That song was being played. You had everybody remaking that dance up, and that was just his song. And I didn't even know that was his song until
me neither. You just told me.
Yeah. So that's how he got real big off of that shit. You know, so he a lame. What episode is this?
This episode 88.
88. Yeah, I was born, baby. Yeah, I was born. Y'all here?
All right. So we out.
Time out.
All right. All right, gang.